Hey there, it's Mackenzie here. If you don't know me, I'm the founder of Grad Jobs, so I help students and graduates all over the world to land awesome jobs and internships. So far, I've helped more than 160 students to secure over 222 offers across 5 countries so far. And I'm making this video because I see so many students and graduates having such a hard time when it comes to the job search, and I just don't want you to be one of them. And so today, I want to share a little bit of wisdom that I've gained so that hopefully you can land your dream job faster. So a big issue I see is a lot of students and graduates are taught really complicated, complex time management techniques and all these crazy things so that they can, live, get the job they want and all that sorts of stuff. And I just think it's overcomplicated. I think it's actually really, really simple, and you don't have to really think too hard to get really, really good results. And it's actually more about doing less than overcomplicating it. And the reality is, I think we only have 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. And so if you can allocate that time to the right things, as much of it as possible, and stop allocating time to things that are not important, then that's how you can manage time quite effectively instead of doing all these complicated things. And so how do we manage time effectively? I think one of the easiest ways to think about it is, imagine you've got this kind of like pizza and it's 24 hours in a day. Some of that is going to be non-negotiable time. You have to, for example, sleep. So 8 hours or so, say that is sleep. And ideally, you're exercising and you're eating food, and potentially, before you go to bed, you're relaxing so that you have a good sleep. So say that's another, 4 hours kind of chunked out of there. So that's 12 hours. So with that remaining 12 hours that you've got, you can allocate that to what you like. And so the easiest way I find to manage that is just to use a calendar tool. So for me, I just like using Google Calendar. I open up my Google Calendar and I know exactly where the time is allocated for the week and where the gaps are. And with the gaps that are there, I can do things that I want to do that are important to me. So for a job seeker, what they could do, for example, are the proven job search activities that will actually help them to get forward. Proven activities they can take to get results. So for example, for students and graduates, this would be finding high quality job opportunities. It might be building relationships with people at the target organizations. It might be marketing yourself on LinkedIn and building high quality marketing materials, sending out messages. It might even be applying for jobs where they're really high quality and that you think you're a good fit, and having a system for doing that. And I think if you can't allocate time to the things that you really care about, because a lot of students and graduates, they'll come to me and they'll say, I don't have much time. I think the reality is they do have time, it's just they're not investing it into the things that drive them forward. They're investing it into something else. And so, if you aren't able to allocate the time, we just need to find time and get time back. And so if you are, say, spending 2 hours a day on video games or scrolling Facebook or doing something which isn't really taking you towards your goal, then all we really need to do is just kind of eliminate that time and reallocate it to the things that you really care about. And I'm sure you've heard all of those success stories about people, sacrificing their sleep to really get these amazing results. And I think sometimes that actually can work. I mean, a lot of the most successful people don't sleep a huge amount and do sacrifice it here and there. But in the end, I think most people have so much of a buffer there, and so they're doing so many things that they don't really need to be doing to get results. And they can just basically cut time out from that. So if you're scrolling Facebook for 2 hours a day, instantly that's time you can reallocate to getting a job. And the reality is as well, if you can't allocate your time to the things that you really care about, and you can't sacrifice the less important things to do the right things, then in reality, the thing that you really care about will actually become the sacrifice if you're unable to sacrifice the things to do that thing, if that makes sense. So in summary, I think the main thing I wanted to share with people is time management is pretty simple, especially if you're a student or a graduate and you're job searching. You have 24 hours in a day, you sleep around 7 or 8, you need to eat, you need to exercise, you need to hopefully get relax a bit before you go to bed, and maybe you're even doing a part-time job or even working full-time, And with the remaining time, you just can allocate that how you like. And if you want to get a job and you're a student or graduate, it's about investing that time into the right things, performing focused work, making sure it's high quality, you're doing the right things. And if you don't do this properly, and this is what I see with a lot of students and graduates, their dreams will just evaporate because they're not allocating enough time into these dreams. I know stories of people who have been looking for jobs for 6 months, but they only spend 30 minutes, a week, an hour a week on it. And well, obviously, if you don't spend very long on it, you're not going to really get any results. So that's kind of the main takeaway. And if you can master this, you can really kind of eliminate all the unimportant things and focus and allocate time on the right things. You can get amazing results, and we see it all the time. So I hope that was somewhat useful. And if you're a student or graduate looking for a job, you can implement these techniques to really level up what you're doing. If you're seeing this on YouTube, just hit like and subscribe for more content like this. And if you would like me to cover some other stuff, please just let me know. I will cover it in the next video. Just let me know in the comments. So thank you for watching, and have an awesome day ahead. See ya.